Good afternoon, everybody. It's David Perlmutter, the founder of QuantumListing, and with me today is Julia, our customer success advocate, and we are here to talk to you about our new wanted feature. And we want to show you how to post your commercial real estate wants and how to get as much mileage out of them as possible. So let's get started. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat and we will get to them. And we'll also have time at the end for a Q&A. All right, so QuantumListing is an open commercial real estate listing service. By open, we mean that it is possible for you to have your listings seen by anybody who comes onto our site. There's no paywall. There is no registration required to see your listings. That includes your wants listings. I'm a commercial real estate broker. I have been since 1986, so a salesperson, then broker. So I started QuantumListing because I wanted to create the listing service that I wanted to use, one that was economical, feature rich, and worked the way that we do in the 21st century. So we also, when you add your listings, and this would include your wants, we'll share them to our social media. There's all sorts of great features, and if we don't get to go over everything today and you want to know more about it, please schedule a demo or look at our How It Works section. Okay, so here we go. Today's agenda is starting with why we added this new feature. Then we're going to show you how to post a want, how to search wants, how to share wants, and what do you want? All right, so Julia, you want to take it away?
Yeah, so yeah, so oh yeah, that previous screen was just a list of some other of the major companies that are using our site, but I think something that's great that a lot of people like is really quantum listing is for everybody. If you just go back a slide, David, you can see, we serve some of the bigger CRE companies, but then we also like to work with small to mid-sized companies. So there's really, it's a one size fits all, and we're really proud of that. So that's just a little aside that we like to include so people know that if you're wondering if quantum listing is right for you, it is. um, and we will put in the chat the link to schedule a demo, but also if you go to our site, you can schedule it from the green button at the very top. I know we'll go over that at the end, but we also know you guys are busy people, and a lot of times you have to hop off, which is totally fine. So I will put the link in the chat right now, and you guys are welcome to schedule a demo. So feel free to take a minute to schedule while we get to the next slide. So I think the first agenda point was kind of like why did we add this new feature? So I think it might have David, correct me if I'm wrong because maybe you were the thought behind this, but a lot of our features come from our customers, which is really exciting because we listen to our users and we also um, often get new ideas from them. And so David, was it you or was it a user who had the idea for adding a want feature? Could be anyone.
Uh, Honestly, I don't remember. I think it was mine, but I don't want to take credit for something that I didn't.
It might have been someone else and you. We'll give it up to we'll give you guys a split credit. But so, quantum listing is of course a listing service. We have listings on our site that people can search for free, but we thought, this should be a two-sided marketplace. So that's why we decided that it would be really great to have people able to post what they're looking for. We already had haves and wants groups where you can search or you can type in a group in the chat to other members of your state because every quantum listing member is assigned to a group based on their geographic area. So you often can talk to other members and you can type in the group. We made them called haves and wants groups. So, you can type in and say, hey, I'm looking for warehouse space to buy in the Northeast. And, people might be able to converse about that. And we've also made like groups based on asset class. So I think there's like an industrial group and, we'll get to that. And we'll also have a time where you can join groups and learn how to do that. But we also will have time for you to post a want, which is why we're here today. So, we wanted to have this kind of double-sided marketplace. And we realized that it's actually really easy to create it because it's actually a very similar form to the it's a very similar form to the listing form where you post a listing. So we just had to change a few fields, and we thought, why not add this feature so that everybody on our site can feel like there's a reason that they should join, create a profile, and they can contribute. So if you don't have listings, that's fine. You're probably looking for a listing then, and that's why we allowed this. So you can see here, Quantum Listing as of now is not just a place for people to add listings. It's also a place for people to express what they're looking for. And as it also says here, there are a lot of ways that you can get your word out on our site. Another one, which I think is on the next slide, is brand promotion is something really good for people who are looking for space. It's a good way for you to publicize what you are looking for. But sorry, can you go back?
Sure.
I'll say next slide in the future. Sorry. But oh yeah, sorry. The last bullet was a little outdated. But so basically, we basically now when you search listings, you can not only see the listings that are for sale and for lease, but you can see people's wants. Sorry about that, David. Go ahead. So I think I just included the slide in here so people do know about the other options that I just mentioned. So if you have listings, great. You should definitely promote them under our on-demand advertising features. It's $2.50 a week or $7.50 a month for unlimited listings. So not for unlimited listings. Sorry about that. For per listing. So it's really something that's worth doing because it basically promotes your listing to the top of searches in your market. The second thing is brand promotion, which is the one that I mentioned. And brand promotion is something that's very similar to listing promotion, which brings you to the top of your searches in your market. But instead of your listing go to the top, it essentially has a little advertisement that either you create or I help you create. And you're basically like an advertisement in your search. So say somebody searches in the state of New York or in the state of Connecticut, it's most likely they'll see an advertisement for perimeter properties. The great thing is that it's not just an advertisement that stays there and is like whoop-de-doo. It's you click on it and then you can see all the listings. Now, with that being said, if you don't have listings, which maybe we should take a moment to pause and you can write in the chat whether you are looking for listings, if you have listings, or both. So I'm going to write that in the chat right now. So we just get a sense of what we're working with here. So are you looking for listings? Do you have listings to post? Both, neither. So why don't you guys take a minute just to answer that question so that we can get a sense. Okay, Tyler, you have listings. Cool. Anybody else? Justine, I know you have listings. Okay, Michael has listings. All right. Are any of these people who have listings, do any of you also are any of you looking for space too, or is it really just that you have listings? Because we want to make sure that the information today is relevant to you also. So we can always, yeah, go ahead.
I'm kind of looking for, there's always someone who's looking for something like 1,000
Right.
square, or looking for, I have just someone over the weekend wanted to know if there's any plazas with a liquor store or west.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. So if anyone has a specific thing that they're looking for, that would be great that we can have an example to post a want and we can show you how to do that. And if not, we can have David come up with one because I know he definitely has one. He always wants something. And so the third piece here, and I should maybe let David cover this one because he's kind of the online advertisement expert. But basically, we kind of act as the middleman to allow you to create a Google ad on the Google Display Network. And the really great thing is that we cut out the tough process for you. And we allow for basically all you have to do is pick your listing, pick the city that you want to advertise in, and then all you have to do is pay $25 per listing, or you can set your budget higher. And it's really unbelievable the clicks and views that people have been getting on these. You know, on average, when people spend $25, they're getting, I would say, 28 to 38,000 views, and usually they're getting at least they're getting usually more than one click per dollar. So if they spend $25, they're usually getting between 30 and 40 clicks. So that's like really good. If you haven't ever done anything like that, you know, we did a Facebook campaign, which it was well run, but the numbers in comparison to what we spent to what we got compared to these are just staggering. And, you know, people who have been running them, they've been running them time and time again. We've seen it. We've probably 80% of people who have ran a Google ad have done it more than once. So that just shows the success rate. So that's been really great. And I think also we are looking, David, fill me in here, but weren't we talking about maybe kind of allowing for you to do a Google ad with like a want or something you're looking for, or even like an advertisement? Maybe that didn't happen, but I can't remember.
I think we are working on that. Unfortunately, the guy we're working on it with just got COVID. So
Oh, right, right. Okay, so Marcia, you told me that you have 3 to 5 acres in Manatee County, not on a main street, for a vet, kennel, boarding, etc. So that is awesome, and I think you are going to be our guinea pig for this little test here. So, David, I think we should maybe just go to the website from here because I think the next few pages are just about Google advertising and listing and brand promotion. And I want to stick to the topic, especially since we just had an awesome want posted. So do you want to lead and I talk, or do you want to talk? It's up to you.
sure, I'll. So if you were going to add a want, let's take you back half a step. You have to be logged into QuantumListing, and you go to your profile page by clicking the Head and Shoulders avatar in the top right corner, and that's on every page of the site, so you always can easily find it. So here are my regular listings, but if I want to add a want, I click on wants, and then the sub menu item here where it says wants, and to start adding the want, click on the plus sign, and there are just a few things that you have to add, and the rest are optional. So the things that you have to add are the title, the location, and you start typing the location and then select it from the drop down. So geocode so that it is searchable.
Why don't you type in Manatee County, and we don't have to post it since it's on her account.
Items first, and then I was going to get to the
Okay, got it.
The transaction type, whether it is for lease or for sale or sublease, or and then the asset type, and you can do a primary asset type and a secondary asset type. Rent, if you're looking to purchase something, where it says rent, it will have a price. If you leave it as 0, it shows up as inquire. Same with square feet available. Then date needed, you just select something from the calendar. And so let me take you through. All right, so I'll do your Manatee County vet, and we'll erase it later, just so that we don't get your inquiries. All right, so here we go. Let's see, Manatee County
Yeah, we can just not click publish maybe, or uncheck the box.
Oh, we want to see what the, okay, oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, that's true. Good point, because we want to search it. We want to search it later.
Okay.
We'll field any leads for you.
Transaction type is you're looking to lease or buy. Sounds like it. We'll say sale here, and asset type probably office.
Land. Oh, I thought land maybe.
Oh, land. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I guess
3 to 5 acres. That's a lot for an office.
I gotta have those dogs, have enough room to run around. Hang on. My computer is a little slow here. Come on. This is not the site, it is my computer. There we go. All right, land and price range, we're gonna leave blank. Acres, I'm gonna put, we can't do a range, so I'm gonna just put 5 acres here. Date needed, I'll put as today. And now Manatee County, hang on. Okay, Manatee County, Florida. All right, now I'm gonna write in the description a little bit more here. Looking for 3 to 5 acres. Hopefully the computer, there we go. In Manatee County, not on a main street or a vet kennel boarding facility. Oh, I got a typo there. Even if it's just a sample, I want it to be accurate. And again, I apologize for my logy computer. All right, so I've clicked publish, which you want to make sure you do. Will co-broke? Sure. If you wanted to have this show up at the top of searches in Manatee County, then you would click promote this one, and you would be brought to PayPal to, or go on to the next step to do brand listing promotion. All right, so now I'm going to hit save. Okay, and now let's go have a look at it. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so here it is on my wants page, and then I want to go see it on the home page of QuantumListing. So you can see it is here as well now at the top of searches, and as other users add listings, it will slide down the page. And then let's do a search. I can do a search for in Manatee County, and there it is. It's the newest listing, so it shows up at the top. Another way that you can search for this is with our search filter, and you'll go to deal type and wants, and then make sure you hit apply filter. And so we still are in Manatee County. So if we wanted to see all the wants nationwide, we'll clear the filter, go back into the filter, and deal type, wants, apply filters. And so you can see other wants here. So they're all aggregated on one page. So, it would be good practice to come on to QuantumListing periodically and check to see if there's anything that somebody needs help with in your market. I see there's a bunch of other wants in Florida, so if you're in Florida, have a look at those. All right, so I'm going to go back now to my profile and unpublish the want just because I don't want to steal somebody else's want.
Does anybody else have a want that they want us to help them with, or does anyone just have one they want to tell us about, and we can help you get the word out there? Don't be shy. Feel free to type in the chat box too.
In this case, by the way, I just unpublished it rather than deleting it. During the course of our webinar today, we want to revisit it, and I can see it because I'm logged into my account. Nobody else will be able to see it, and the way that you know that it is an unpublished listing is this little padlock icon shows up there. So it is now unpublished, and I'll go back to the that first page of listings, and you can see it's no longer there. How'd I do, Julia?
Sorry, I was on mute, but you did great.
Thank you.
And by the way, everybody, I am in the meantime, because I did mention earlier, there is another way to express your wants, which is to type in your state group, which David, if you would mind showing us that while I explain what I'm going to say next. What?
I knew there was a reason why I didn't delete that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of ways. I think the next, so the first item on our agenda was how to post a want, and we can check that one off. That was easy. And by the way, as easy as that was to post a want, that's how easy it is to post a listing. So it's pretty much the same idea. It's just a different language, if you will. So secondly was how to search for wants. So I know David showed us that. And
oh, sorry.
what?
Oh
no, I was just going to say that you showed us, but also when we start to get more and more wants, because this is our newest feature that came out this summer, when we get more wants, you might want to narrow down the search, and it's quite easy to do that. You could even say, I want to see anybody who's looking for something to buy rather than lease, and you can say, that you want to do the trade type as for a want, and then you could say deal type you want to say for sale, and then it would show anyone who's looking for something to buy. Sorry, go ahead, David. Were you going to say something?
Sure. So I'm going to go back to that listing and publish it again so that we can show you how to add it to your state wants group. So you click on the three dots at the top of the listing right here, and then click publish. And you'll see in a moment the padlock has now gone away. And so what I'm going to click on that listing. Now I'm going to copy the URL from the top of the browser for that listing. And to publish it in my state wants group, I'm going to go to my groups. And let's see, am I a member of the Florida group? Oh, here, I'm going to publish it right now in the land group for now. And so you can see here, if I hover over this, I can go into my group chat. So I'm going to click on that. And what I'm going to now do is saying, I'm looking for land for a vet / kennel / boarding facility in Manatee County, FL, and click here for more info. And so I'm hitting enter now, And so the hyperlink is a live link here. So the description's right there, and I'm clicking on the link, and it's going to take me to the want. So therefore, anybody who is looking at the group chat will be able to see that and have the opportunity to get more information and hopefully contact you with that. And the when you're in a group, if somebody posts to your group and you haven't looked at the group during the day, you're going to get an email notification at the end of the day letting you know that there is a new post there and inviting you to go to see whatever that chat message was. So you just get one digest email a day on the days where there are new posts, so you're not going to get overwhelmed with a onslaught of emails from this. So, but it is a good way to get that message out there to more people. All right, Julia, back to you.
Yeah, so I was just saying that if you are not a member of Quantum Listing yet, I am sending you an email. Well, it's going to be an automated link. I'm going to add you to a group called Quantum Listing Webinars, and you'll get an email saying that you're invited to join Quantum Listing. And upon confirming your registration, you will become a member of that group. You'll become a member of Quantum Listing, and you also will get emailed a password for your first login, and then you can change your password when you would like. But I believe when you join, it automatically brings you to your profile, so you can start your membership and you can add your listings and your wants right off the bat, which is pretty awesome. We like to invite people so they just have to click one thing and not have to do any more work than that. So if you have not gotten an invitation yet, it will be coming. I don't know what Power Mac Laptop's email address is. Power Mac Laptop, if you could type in the chat your email address, that would be great so I can invite you. And if you are a member of Quantum Listing, I am still going to add you to this group. So we have just started this group. We have so many groups. Why not add one more? And this one is called Quantum Listing Webinars. So every week when we do a webinar, we're going to invite every webinar registrant to join the Quantum Listing Webinar group, and we're going to probably post the replays and the upcoming registration schedule in this group, in addition to the weekly emails that you get. So, I mean, I think that is kind of all that we have. I think last time we had this webinar, we went a full hour because we had a crazy group of audience participation.
Well, I'll tell you, rather than just signing off, maybe Justine.
Yeah, no, I don't think, yeah.
Would want to take on the presenter role, and we'll see her screen, and she can show us, and we can sort of talk her through adding the want if she needs help.
If she wants us to, we can't force her. See, Justine has white glove, David, so she's not supposed to do anything.
But I want to. I like to learn. I'm telling you, when I see it done, then I remember.
All right. So why don't do you want to give it a try then, Justine?
Right.
Sure. Just make sure that anything on your computer that you don't want publicized, make sure you close those windows. So I'll give you a minute.
We get the naked men off there, right?
Oh God, is this going to get published, David?
All right. Okay, so what do I do now?
All right. Okay, you'll get a little pop-up on your computer saying, do you want to be presenter, and click OK or yes. And I think you should then be able to do that. If not, I think if you just wiggle your mouse around, there's a button at the bottom of the screen that says screen and
meeting accessories, open meeting preferences. Oh God, that's not it.
While we get this ready, if anybody has any questions at all or anything they want us to show again, don't be shy. It's a small group, so we're welcome to give individual attention to all on the call.
If
The
you,
firewall.
uh,
Saying firewall is gone. Location. Accessibility. Oh, maybe. Can't seem to turn off this firewall.
okay, tell you what, if you want, I can log in through our control panel as you, and then you can tell me what to type, and I'll be your fingers.
Okay.
All right, so give me a moment to get into your account. Hold on. And we'll do that. Okay. Let me go back and share the screen. There we go. Screen.
Oh, and David, once we share, or once we post Justine's, I think the last bullet point was to show how to share your want. So I think, unless you already did this, I could have missed it. But I think first of all, you want to share it in your state haves and wants group, but then you also can share it on social media, I believe. So I think that was the last thing.
So this little pop-up here is, if you haven't seen it before, it's relatively new. It's a little tour of your profile page, but I'm going to X out of that for now. All right, so we're here on Justine's profile page. By the way, Justine, great job on your profile. You added a profile picture, a bio, and your social media links, so, and your website. So well done there. A plus for Justine. And I'm clicking on. I guess it's right. I think Justine does have white gloves.
We did it together, Justine. Remember when I came to your office?
Okay.
Back when we could do in-person meetings.
Tell me what you would like the title to be here, Justine.
Looking for strip mall. Strip mall wanted.
Okay, strip mall wanted. All right.
Mall plaza. What's better?
I'm down here in southern New England. We say strip mall, I think, but or plaza, either one. We'll do strip mall. Okay. And to purchase, correct?
Correct.
All right. And asset type will be retail. And is there a price,
12 million.
12 million?
Yep.
That'll get people's attention. All right, that's enough zeros. And square feet, we can leave it 0 and it shows up as an inquire, or we can add something.
Yeah, well,
Is there a minimum size? Oh, I didn't put enough zeros.
if they have up to 12 million to spend, the square footage would have to be, associated with what they got for the strip mall. So I don't know what to put there.
Okay, let's leave it as blank, as 0, and because every market is a little bit different. All right, now let's add a location.
Okay. So they are looking in the Metro West, Central Mass or North Central Mass area. It's like kind of the middle column of Massachusetts.
I don't know if we can get that. I mean, we can do a county, we can do the state. The descriptors, I don't think, are something that Google lets us do with their plugin. So I'm going to put Massachusetts, USA here. And you could, if you wanted, Justine, you could do something very similar for each of the counties in central Massachusetts, so that
The
you know.
Worcester County, what's that one? Middlesex or Worcester County?
Okay, we'll do one Middlesex County. Oops, typo. Okay. And then if you wanted to do another one for Worcester County, you could do that. One of the nice things about being able to have unlimited listings is that you don't have to be constrained by that. Okay, and let's maybe add a nice description here. And here's also where we can put looking for a strip mall for sale in central Massachusetts.
They also seem to be really wanting to get a hold of a liquor store. Any liquor store tenancy would be great for them.
So they want to operate the liquor store?
I think they would like to buy it, yes. I think they want to buy the whole plaza plus the liquor store.
Okay.
Can't you just buy the bottle of wine and be done with it? You have to buy the whole strip plaza and the store?
There. Okay, within the. All right, so we said looking for a strip mall for sale in central Massachusetts, Worcester and Middlesex County, preferred. I forgot to add preferred. Buyer also has an interest in owning and operating a liquor store within the plaza. All right.
Yes, that sounds what you said.
Okay, so I'm gonna click that Will Cobroke so that the little friendly Cobroke icon shows up at the top of the listing, and I'm now going to hit save. Did I forget something? Nope, I didn't. So there it is. So, and it now is showing up there. I got to remember to take the vet office, unpublish the vet office. I'll do that when we're done. All right, so that's, you can see that it doesn't take too much time to do these, and you're now crowdsourcing your work. And I'm sure somebody who has something that matches what you want will be delighted to see this, because it's another lead for them and a good way to impress their principal. So that's great.
And you know what I like about this feature is that a lot of times people, they'll start talking, they'll say, hey, do you have any office space in Westboro? I said, I say, well, no, I don't know. I'll keep an eye out for you. But that's actually essentially doing nothing. This I could actually do.
Yeah.
I could put that in there and look for them.
That's right. And we hope you'll be able to find whatever it is that you're looking for here on QuantumListing. But if it's not here yet, this is a good way to get it. And bear in mind that just like your listings get indexed by search engines, your haves get indexed by search engines, your wants are going to get indexed as well. So in addition to being visible here on QuantumListing, they also will be visible on Google and Bing and Yahoo and DuckDuckGo and all the other search engines out there. So, this is something that hopefully will help you stand out from the crowd.
Thank you.
Any other questions before?
Can we share it on social media?
Oh, yes.
Or promote it, or?
Okay, we're going to share.
Let's get her some more eyes.
Yeah. Okay. So here, let's first we'll share it on Twitter, and let's go to Central There, okay. Central Massachusetts.
And just in case anyone on the call doesn't know, it's really easy to share your listings, your wants, and your profile to all of your social media accounts in just the click of a button. So if you have any questions on that, or if you want to see that again, feel free to reach out or type in the chat.
Okay, so I'm going to hit tweet, and there it is. Right, there it was. Then we got something else. Here. So there it is.
Wow.
And you can do it just as quickly and easily on LinkedIn or Facebook as well. So the other thing that you can do is you can email this. So if you have a list of brokers and owners, Justine, you can either send them one at a time or a few at a time, or if you have a spreadsheet with those names, those email addresses rather, you click add file, you'll be able to browse your computer directory, find the file, click add, and then you add the file, write a subject and message, and then click send, and it goes out to everybody in that file right away with a link back to this page on QuantumListing, to your want page on QuantumListing. So very effective way to get it out to your people very quickly. So, and the nice thing about that too is that, I've used Constant Contact, I've used MailChimp, I've used Robly to do email blasts in my brokerage business. And with each one of those, you have to either create a template or adapt the template to send out your email blasts. And that takes time. And the beautiful thing about using QuantumListing's email blast service is all you need to do is add the subject and a message and a link, and link your file to it. And it's as simple as finding it in your directory. So once you do that and you hit send, so it just takes a matter of a couple of minutes instead of spending half an hour or an hour getting that ready. So you have more time to spend developing that email list, a very targeted email list, instead of having to be a creative marketing director. So I'm going to show, I'm going to send this to myself right now, just so you get to see what it looks like. And okay, and I'm just typing message, so I don't take any unnecessary time here. And now I'm going to go to my email. Okay. My waiting for that email to come in. Get to see how many. Is it? Okay. Well, we'll get that in a moment, I hope. I better just make sure it didn't go to. Uh oh. I went to spam folder. Oh.
It never goes to my junk. I think it's because of maybe the mail app or something. Just as mail thinks this is junk.
This is what it looks like right here. And so it's a nice little thing. It's got the core information. It's got Justine's email address. And if I want to go see it on QuantumListing, I click View Listing, and it brings me here. By the way, there are some other buttons here that would be of interest to a potential buyer, where they could look at the demographic data. They could see if there are any factors influencing the site by clicking land checks. It could be power lines, cell towers, brownfields, and then if they think that it's something interesting, they can see if there's any financing available to them by going to visit StackSource. So, all good stuff there. All right, now Julia also said that we should promote her want, so let's do that.
And I'll approve the promotion once you press it.
You. So I'm clicking promote the want. Make sure the little radio button is lit up green. We're going to do this for a month, Justine, and I'm going to click create order. That will take us to PayPal, and I'm going to let Julia finish the transaction from the admin panel.
All done.
All done. All right, so because it's a new listing, it will already show up at the top when we search Middlesex County, but
should we search just Massachusetts to see how easy that is?
Sure.
Hopefully it works. It usually does. It was very quick though, so.
Okay, so here is Justine's promoted listing. It showed up at the top. Right here was Frank Bertolino's sale lofts, and that it's.
We'll promote your other listings too, Justine. By the way, I got to redo that.
And it's it's a promoted listing because it has the green line around the perimeter there. So pretty easy stuff to do there. Okay, let's go back to our deck, and I think we've seen a listing promotion we just saw. Brand promotion is another option that Julia mentioned earlier, and your marketing message would show up at the top of searches in the market that you designate for this. Online advertisement would have your listing show on the Google Display Network and get those thousands and thousands of views. And now, anybody have any questions? We're here for questions. And of course, you can contact us later privately, or actually, let me just right here, if you didn't get the link to set up a demo, you can just click on it from up here. I think that is it, except for, of course, saying thank you for watching and participating with us today. We've enjoyed your company and your questions and your participation, and I think we can skip that for now. And if you need to get in touch with us or need more information, the How It Works section is a great place to start. Schedule a demo, click the intercom button in the bottom right corner, or email us or call us. Email is support@quantumlisting.com, and the phone number is 844-QL1-LIST. And thank you, Julia, for putting together our presentation today and for leading the charge. It was a good job.
No problem. Thank you for all your help, and thank you to everybody who participated and who was on today. Michael, thanks for your feedback. And we hope to see you back on another webinar. For those of you who don't know, Justine, I know you know this because you're a regular, but we do our webinars every Wednesday at 3 p.m. with the exception of a few holidays. So we are glad that we can keep them consistent, and a lot of times it's us. Sometimes we have a special guest on, actually quite frequently we do. So we're working on our fall schedule, and we're excited to share it soon.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thank you.